Welcome back to Only Talk Sports. We talk sports every single day, or at least we try to. I'm Ernst Jeffrey. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. The Pac-12 game of the week, and probably the game of the week in Week 7 of college football, is between the Oregon Ducks traveling on the road to face their big rival in the Washington Huskies. Me and WillND preview and predict this matchup of whether we believe that Bo Nix and the Oregon Ducks can go on the road and beat the Washington Huskies, or if Michael Penix Jr. and Washington will be able to take care of the Ducks at home, and possibly if me and Will think that this could be a precursor to the Pac-12 championship game.
The game of the week.
Yeah, this game right here, I am looking forward to so much. I finally get to pay attention to Washington because I haven't really been able to watch them. Been on the Pac-12 network a lot and all that. But Michael Penix Jr., can he make his claim for the Heisman this year? Can he put together a massive performance on the big stage? Or will it be Bo Nix going out there and doing the exact same? Both of these teams are so good. And I get that they haven't really played anybody substantial, and they both had shaky performances. Washington barely were able to beat Arizona. And then you look at Oregon, they were barely able to beat Texas Tech. But they're undefeated, and they've looked really good in other games. Like Oregon blew out Colorado. Washington's blown out some teams as well. But the big key here is this game's at Washington. If this game was at Oregon, it would be just as beneficial to them as it is for Washington at Washington. Both home crowds, Autzen and Husky Stadium, are unbelievable atmospheres. Two, I would say, underrated environments. I think a lot of people know that they're great environments, but since they're out west, and sometimes they just don't get talked about as much, they're both fantastic environments. A lot of people claim that the loudest environment ever was at a Washington game. I still don't know how actually truthful that is, considering how these other atmospheres are, but Washington is a great environment. Mm-hmm. The key is that Washington's O-line cannot let Oregon's D-line get to Penix, because when Penix is rushed, he does have a propensity to make mistakes. He sometimes can make egregious throws. But when he is able to sit in a clean pocket, Penix is the best deep thrower in college football. That guy can sling it down the field. So that's the key. If they can put pressure on Penix, he can make mistakes. Nix used to be inconsistent. He's Mr. Reliable now at Oregon, but this is still going to be a tough road environment. Roma Dunze is an elite receiver for Washington as well. This is going to be, like you said, probably the game of the week, and I think it's going to go down to a one-score game either way, but I'm going to go with Washington to beat Oregon 38-35. I think Penix is going to get it done at home, and I think they're going to find a way to stay undefeated and get closer and closer to possibly being, in a lot of people's minds, a CFP contender potentially. I'll go with Washington, but this game really could go either way.
Well, I'm going to go with the Ducks in this one. Just because last year Bo Nix got hurt, and they still almost won. And I feel like the teams are about the same this year. So I'm going to go for the Ducks to win it 38-34 over the Huskies. I think Bo Nix will make a couple more plays, and I do think that they'll get enough rushes to Penix to throw him off a bit.
You could be right, and that's the key. I mean, everyone talks about how great Penix has become. But the key is when he's pressured or not. Like I said before, when he's pressured, he can make mistakes. When he's not pressured, it's game over. Right? He's just going to be slinging it downfield. So it's going to be key for Oregon to do that. And like you said, they could win. It's going to be a great game. I can't wait, but I'm going Washington. We'll see, though.
We'll see. I'll be watching. I'll try to be watching at the tailgates.
Oh, yeah, I'll definitely have my eye on that game for sure. I mean, there's other good games in the 3:30 window, but that's by far the best game. Probably of the day.
Yeah. Probably be the only other game I can watch. This is an interesting point. If Notre Dame upsets USC, then Washington Oregon will rematch. You think that USC will crumble once they lose once?
That is a interesting thought processing idea there. I mean, because you look at it with USC. Their defense is bad. Like, we say it all the time. It's become cliche at this point. But if you lose to Notre Dame, you're probably losing because you gave up a lot of points. And Notre Dame's offense just doesn't inspire that many people right now. So if USC does lose that game, that probably means that they're giving up a lot of points to teams like Washington later on down the road in the season. So, yeah, they could lose 3 or 4 games at worst if that happens. So I wouldn't automatically deem, if USC loses to Notre Dame, that now it's going to be a Washington-Oregon rematch. I wouldn't say it's, 100% confirmed that that's going to be the case, but it would put the alarms on USC that, hey, they're beatable by a lot. They are definitely beatable. And other teams in the Pac-12 with great offenses can score probably more than Notre Dame can. And if Notre Dame beats USC, that's just not a good sign. Subscribe to the channel if you like sports content. Like this video down below. Comment down below what you think about the Oregon versus Washington matchup and whether you think that the Ducks or the Huskies will win this game and why. What you think about me and WillND's pick for this game. Follow me on Twitter as well. Link is in the description, and I will see you next time.